Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Muv Luv Photonflowers. We have the I think Takeru has come to a breakthrough on what Sumika really wants, and hopefully things finally start to look up in their relationship. Hoping on my hands and knees. But yeah, let's just get started. This one's not worth it for the amount of hours passed. Right now, looking for a job to buy tickets to the hot spring, despite getting free ones from Mia's servant squad. This one's dang, full-time only, pass. This one looks promising, and hey, it's right in my neck of the woods. Okay, let's circle you. Phew. Man, finding enough of these that don't overlap with one another is like trying to solve a logic puzzle. There's just not enough time in the day. So far, I'm looking at one that I could do right after school during the week, one that's basically a graveyard shift, and one off gig on Saturday that'll pretty much eat up the entire day. Hopefully I can make it work with just those three. To be honest, I wasn't expecting there to be so many short-term employment opportunities in here. Definitely lucked out in that regard. Hell, I'm even tempted to blow off school for a week just to fit in another job, but that would be way too suspicious, so I'll just have to deal. Though, if I don't sleep at night and just nap during class, maybe I can fit this one in too. Let's crunch some numbers here. If I do all four of these, how much do I stand to make? I looked into the ryokan we stayed at, and the rates are pretty steep. I guess because it's historic or something. It was a pretty nice place, to be fair. I have no idea. I had no idea. We only went last time because Marimo-chan won the lottery. Must have been a pretty fat jackpot. I assume they're talking about like the little ball lottery. I don't know if they do like traditional lottery like they do in NA. But, you know, the lottery like, what Tsukihime. Yeah, Tsukihime? Is that her name? Oh man, yeah, Tsukihime did. That's like usually what lottery means in, at least in a Japanese sense, I think. And that's not to mention all the expensive food Yuko-sensei ordered, which was admittedly provided in part by the Mitsurugi Financial Group, but apparently their on-site room service is still top of the line. Still, I want to make sure we can at least afford a 2-night stay, any less and it wouldn't feel worth it. I was hoping they'd be offering some sort of discounted rate since it's the off-season, but nope, and of course that doesn't include the cost of transportation there and back. Plus, we're gonna need some pocket money to cover the incidentals. Ugh. Man, being poor sucks ass, true? But whatever, I can't afford to start sulking right now. I've gotta hit up as many interviews as I can today. Besides, I already stopped by the travel agency yesterday to reserve our tickets. I had to scrounge together all the money I had to cover the 5,000 yen down payment, but I figured it would be a good way to motivate myself, you know? Can't chicken out if I'm already committed. Haha, how do you like that, me? No point in getting cold feet now. If you don't get a job today, you won't have money to eat lunch for the rest of the week. How's that for motivation, huh? Wahaha, ha 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 ha. Phew. Alright, let's do this. Oh, that's Marimo. Probably shouldn't be telling her about this. Oh, you know, just leafing through the classifieds. Wait, yeah! Marimo jump scare. Marimo-chan. Oh geez, you're the last person I need of finding out about this. Aha, welp. I should probably get going. Shit, I've gotta get out of here. Abandoned ship. What gave you that idea? Why of course not. I don't even know what you're talking about. Ha ha ha.
さら止める気はないけどね。みんなもやってることだし。
Oh, yeah, I kind of assumed as much.
毎年この時期問題になるのよね。ちゃんと許可取れば何の問題もないのに。
I don't know, I heard they try really hard to talk you out of it. For one thing, the application process is ridiculously overcomplicated. And even if you do go through the proper channels, they make you go through this whole interrogation process with Kawa, Zoe, and Muruka in the counselor's office. Not the most appealing prospect.
でも正直言うと卒業まで待ってほしいわね。あと少しじゃないの。
Kinda true, honestly. Sorry, can't wait that long. I need to have the money before then.
訳ありみたいね。鏡さんのこと？
Irk.
図星か。なんだか最近クラスの様子がおかしいのはそれが原因なんでしょ？
Sorry about that.
仲直りすることできないの？
Again, why is it always me? But we are gonna do that soon. Believe me, I'm trying. That's what I need the money for.
はは、そのお金で何かプレゼントでも買うつもりなのね。
Not exactly. Well, shoot. You cracked the code, Sensei. Should know better than to try to hide things from a woman with your decades of experience.
余計なこと言わなくていいのよ。そんなこと誰だって思いつくでしょ？
True enough.
でもその間はどうするの？
Huh?
プレゼントで仲直りはいいけど、今から卒業までの間、あんな陰鬱な雰囲気は勘弁願いたいわ。
Oh, yeah, I guess you've got a point. I'm actually pretty concerned about that. I'm not sure it's the best idea to leave her hanging for another week just so I can make a smooth comeback. What if she decides it's not worth it anymore in the interim? Interim? Then I'll really be screwed. And like Marimo-chan said, the whole class is on pins and needles here. Thought we established we shouldn't care about that? They all know we're in the middle of a huge fight. It's not like they can just twiddle my thumbs and pretend everything's fine.
今日だって榊さんなんか鏡さんに気を使っていたのが分かったわよ。そういうのもどうかと思うわ。
Isn't that more their prerogative? Not really our problem. I mean, it's weird they're bringing this up and he's agreeing, because I thought like the last 2 episodes kind of established that we really shouldn't be thinking how other people feel about a relationship into like consideration. That's right, I did see class rep go try to strike up a conversation with Sumika. And I can tell that Ayame has been keeping a close eye on her, and that Makoto and the other girls have been trying to reach out to her as well. Sumika seems a little bewildered by it too. It's definitely a step in the right direction, but you can tell everyone still feels pretty awkward. And I'm guessing one of the main reasons for that is that no one knows what my next move is gonna be. I haven't talked to any of them about the situation since our little chat on the rooftop yesterday. So they don't know what I figured out, or that I figured out what's bothering her, or that I'm planning to take her on a romantic getaway. Which is why they're all trying to do what they can to keep things under control.
まあ、私なんかじゃ何の力にもなってあげられないけど、榊さんたちのことも忘れないでね。白金くんのためにいろいろ力になってくれたんじゃないの？
Yeah.
詳しい事情は知らないけど、彼女たちも当事者の一人になっちゃったんだろうし、気遣ってあげてね。
Yeah, you're right. Guess I owe you an apology too, Sensei. You really shouldn't have to deal with this.
あら、私は別にいいのよ。
Yeah, you're probably too stressed out about Yuko-sensei's cosplay bullshit for something like this to faze you.
とにかくね、私は私のクラスのみんなが最高の思い出を持って最高の気分で卒業してほしいだけなのよ。
Yeah.
それじゃ私は行くわね。
Oh, okay.
アルバイトのことは黙っててあげるからね。
What can I do to make this right? Only one real option, I guess. I'm gonna have to explain everything to them. But I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. I need to focus all my energy on securing those jobs today. If I can't start work by tomorrow, my whole plan goes down the drain. Please don't hate me, you guys. Muv Luv.
どうしたのよ。こんなところに呼び出したりして。
Team meeting. Right, well, oh hey, Iomne, come over here. Still chilling? There's something I need to tell everyone. Could you hop down for a sec?
何?
Sorry for dragging you guys up here. I know it's cold and I know you're all probably itching to go home.
なんか気味悪いわね。
I like how Kashawadi is part of the group now. It's nice. What? Why?
白金なんか変。
Hey, come on. I can be serious too sometimes.
タケル、頭打った？
Hey.
まあまあ。ごめんね、タケルさん。
Well, I guess I can't blame you guys. I know I'm usually a thoughtless asshole about these things.
そうだね。
Durr.
あやみねさん、空気読みなさいよ。
Oh.
そうだよ。はっきり言ったらタケルがかわいそうじゃないか。そうよ。いくら白金くんでも傷つくかもしれないじゃない。
Excuse me? What the hell, you guys? And here I was finally trying to do something right for once, but no. Wait, no, this isn't how it's supposed to go. I'm the one who's asking them to hear me out. I can't start getting defensive and criticizing them. I mean, they are kind of just shit-talking you to your face, though. Kind of have a right to. Even if they are kind of right. Not like I even have the right to in any case. I mean, I would disagree. I never noticed that Tama has like a frilly skirt, but I think it's just like underneath somehow. It's kind of cool. Though I'd be lying if I said that didn't hurt just a teensy bit. Thank you, Kashawadi, our new voice of reason. Sniff, I knew I could count on you, Kashawadi. Well, okay. As I'm sure you're all guessed by now, I've called this meeting because I feel like we need to talk about the Sumika problem.
そうだわ。あれからどうしたの？ちゃんと話をしたんでしょうね。このところ、白金が鏡と接触した形跡はない。え？ちょっと、何やってるのよ。タケルさん、逃げちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, so about that.
見知らぬ土地で朝目覚めてからじゃ遅いよ。そうなる前にちゃんと話をした方がいいよ。
I was trying to say that's more of a Makoto problem, but I guess that can technically happen with the dimension jumping stuff, so true. Okay, weird example, but I guess just speaking from experience, so I'll take the advice. As I was saying... Why can't people just let us finish talking? It's crazy out here. Hey, could you guys let me talk? For the love of God, I appreciate that you're all concerned, but I can't explain myself if you keep interrupting. True. Maybe it was a mistake to try to tell them all at once. Maybe, actually. That's exactly what I'm about to explain, so please just keep quiet and listen. A little bit, to be honest. Rare Tama face? Have you ever seen that kind of face on Tama? Crazy. No, you guys are fine, really. And it's not like I'm one to judge either. But yeah, so for starters, I just wanted to say, I'm really sorry, everyone, and I really appreciate all your help.
Takeru.
I know this has been a huge headache for you guys, and I really regret letting it get this bad. But I just want you all to know that everything's gonna be fine now.
ってことは
Kodo is budging right now.
答えが分かったの？
Yep.
それじゃすぐにスミカちゃんに。
No, that won't be necessary.
わけわかんない。
I've given this a lot of thought, and I've decided that I'm gonna settle this my own way.
ケリをつけるって。答えを伝えないこと
That
が
is
そう
kind
だ
of.
っていう
I mean, what's the problem with talking about it? But I mean, obviously, we're just gonna say it when we have the tickets, but. Nope, not right now, at least.
でもそれって
Don't get me wrong, I do have a plan here. I just need you guys to trust me on this. Sumita is my girlfriend. I need to handle the rest of this myself. I'm gonna talk to our other classmates too when I get the chance, but I wanted to apologize to you guys first, since you're the ones who've been directly inconvenienced by this mess.
本当に大丈夫なの？
I totally get why they'd be hesitant to back off and leave everything to me. Like Yuto-sensei said, trusting others is a risky proposition. And there's always the chance that I'll screw it up and make things worse for everyone involved. But even so, I'm the one who's got us into this mess. I'm the one who's gonna make it right. That's all I can really say at this point. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. It's my job to make this right, not anyone else's.
いいよ。信じてあげる。
Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Ayamne. They're all nodding in agreement. Awesome. Ah, is it that time already? Aw, crap, this wasn't supposed to take that long. Now I'm gonna be late for work. I can't let that be my first impression, not after I made a huge stink about needing to start right away. That would be pretty embarrassing. You never want to be late on your first day of work. Well, hate to ditch you guys, but I've got someplace I need to be. Catch you later. Zooming out. Whoa. What is that? Not Sumita. Maybe Akane? Ouch, that hurt. It was Sumika! Hey, that did not sound like her. Maybe it is. I still can't hear it, though. My bad, you okay? Wait, Sumika?
たけるちゃん。
Awkward. Here, let me help you up. This is the first time I've held her hand in over a week. It felt so right. I wanted to keep holding it, but I don't deserve to, yet. Sorry about that. Well, I've got to run, but I'll see you around. Sorry, Dan. Zoom. We zooming. Skip the word scene? I wanted to see what he was doing, man. Pipe down, I'm trying to sleep here.
白金くん？どうしたの？
We got a tight
こんな朝
schedule
早く
here.
から。
Gotta fit in sleep when we can. Yeah, because it came straight. That came here straight from work. If I'd gone home, I definitely would have passed out and slept through my alarm. What about a shower, though?
白金
It's
くん？
kind of nasty. Sorry, but I really don't have the energy to talk right now. Please just leave me alone. Man, I always thought I was in pretty good shape for a guy who doesn't do any sports. But after working pretty much non-stop from Friday afternoon all the way through the weekend, I sure as hell don't feel very fit. I didn't recognize the date, so it's been a couple days. It's been through the... I guess it was... Yeah, we started Friday. So 3 days. I mean, how much sleep have I gotten past 3 days? 30 minutes? No, there's no way, dude. I mean, I guess you can probably survive, but probably something more than that. I know it's my own fault for signing up for this without really thinking it through, but man, I feel like I'm on the verge of death here. And I'm like weirdly restless too. I keep trying to fall asleep, but I just can't do it. That's the worst feeling, man. When you like, you're way too late, and when you finally try to go to sleep, it's just it's just hard to, man. I've felt that before. It sucks. It's like when I'm up like past 5 a.m., then it's usually like pretty hard to fall asleep.
白金くん、大丈夫？
Let me snooze. Muv, love already. 2-day time skip.
タケル、
Hello, Makoto?
タケル、起きてよ、タケ
Shut up.
ル。もう放課後だよ。タケルってば。
Say what? School's out. Then what time is it? There are no hands on the clock. Oh god, I'm so dead. Shit, I'm gonna be late.
タケル。
This is not sustainable.
なんなの？
Ooh.
一体。
Takeru's not in the
日に日
scene.
に憔
Usually
悴
don't
してい
see
くよ
that
う
too
に見え
much.
るんだけど。今日は朝からずっと起きなかったよね。こんなの初めてだよ。マリモ先生がいくらゆすっても起きなかったもん
Or
ね。
passed out. What the heck?
以来授業中も休み時間も起きる気配なし。食事もとってなかった。遅刻って何が遅刻なんだろうね。
All this when he was already given the tickets. I still think, like, obviously it's a nice gesture to do it yourself, but like, really think Sumita would be pissed or like feel less happy that we got the tickets from Maya's? Well, maybe you don't have to mention you got from Maya's. Maybe you can just say you won it at a lottery. I feel like that would be fine, man.
もしかしてバイトでもしてるんじゃないの？だとしたらあれは異常だね。僕の経験からすると、あの疲労度はちょうどヒマラヤで遭難して10日間。あ、鏡。
Still staring at that spot, huh?
困った人ね、白金くん。
Trust in the plan.
何が信じてほしいよ。
Believe.
いや、だからじゃないかな。
See, Kashiwagi knows, man.
タケルさん、こうなること分かってたんだよ。きっと。
Tama Kashiwagi goated characters. What can I say? Friday or Thursday? Thursday, okay. Oh, we got. Oh, we're working construction, man. Yeah. What? Sorry, boss. Huh? Wait, it was a dream? Oh, thank God. Phew, I thought I was in deep shit.
よくありません。
Ah, Marimo-chan.
最後までそれで通すもんね。
I mean...
それはそうと。久しぶりね、白金くん。
Huh?
毎日教室で姿は見かけていたけど、話をするのはどのぐらいぶり
It's actually crazy that we just didn't get in trouble for sleeping through like the whole day in class. Well, like, what are they gonna do? Our parents aren't even home. Can't really call anyone. Uh-oh. Marimo-chan's pissed. She's got a valid point though. Aside from work, I can't remember a damn thing about the past week. I think I was awake for PE and graduation rehearsals at one point, but I sure as hell don't remember what we did. Sorry. Girls and Mikoto. I like that distinction, but man, if looks to kill. Alright, time to go home. But first I gotta make a beeline over to the travel agency. My last shift was yesterday, so now I've gotta go pick up those tickets. And then I can finally sleep in my own bed tonight. Guys, what's up? Oh, I gotta get those tickets, man. What if we miss it? I'd really rather not. I'm kinda busy here. Oh? Oh? Hey, wait, let go of me. What do you mean? Thought you guys figured that out, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, Makoto. Oh, come on. You guys, nothing's going on with me. I'm just a little sleep deprived, that's all. Whoa. Seriously, I've got it under control. My sleep schedule is gonna be just fine from now on. I mean, yeah, and this all ends tomorrow. It's only been a couple of weeks, but it felt like an eternity. And now I can finally give her the answer she was looking for, then pull out those tickets to prove I mean it. I can finally look her in the eye and tell her I understand and that I'm ready to start taking this seriously. Man, I've never worked so hard for anything in my life. Sure, I bit off way more than I could chew, but it's good to know I'm capable of getting shit done when I need to. Though I have to wonder, would I have put in the same amount of effort if it hadn't been for someone else's benefit? Not sure, but whenever I felt like throwing in the towel, the main thing that kept me motivated was you, Sumika. I just kept thinking about how happy you'd be when I pulled out those tickets. How relieved you'd be to see me taking charge for once. And you know what? Even if I somehow fuck things up tomorrow and give you the wrong idea, like that my intentions aren't pure or whatever, I'm confident that I'll be able to clear up the misunderstanding. I don't know why, but after slaving my ass off for the past week, I've suddenly got this crazy notion that you and I can make it through anything life throws at us. And tomorrow, I'll finally have the chance to express this all to you. Huh? No, I've just been yawning a lot, that's all. Ah, oh, damn it. I'm so exhausted I can't even control my emotions properly. I start getting a little bit sentimental and it all comes flooding out. I'm working on it. Like I said, just trust me on this. I know, and that's exactly when I'm gonna make my move.
鏡さんのことはちゃんと考えてるんだね。
Like you thought. Of course, dude, but I still got a little more to do, so I really need you to let me go now. If I don't get over there soon, I'm worried they might give our room away to someone else. Today's the payment deadline after all.
わかった。引き止めてごめん。ちょっと、柏木さん。
To me, we need to go, man.
光月先生も言ってたでしょ。信用っていうリスクを負うんだって。確かに光月先生の言う通りかもしれないよ。世の中は理不尽なことばっかりって。でもさ、私はそれを仕方なくやるのは嫌だな。
Shawadi.
私は
Sorry, I'm kind of tired too.
だから信じる。その結果どうなっても誰も責めない。もちろん自分も。白金くんは球技大会の時みんなを信じたでしょ。
True.
だからこれは利息の返済みたいなもんだよ。私にとってはね。
Thanks, Kashawadi.
引き止めてごめんなさい。
No, that's cool. Sorry to bounce on you guys, but I've got some urgent business to attend to.
早く行け。白金くん、頑張って。頼んだわよ。タケル、しっかりね。タケルさん。
Thanks, guys. See ya tomorrow. Zoom. We did it. Okay, I was worried that you wouldn't get the tickets for some reason. Then it would be another dilemma, but it's looking pretty smooth right now, we gotta say. Wahahaha. I did it. I fucking did it. They're finally mine. Look at these beautiful tickets. These two little pieces of paper are gonna help me shape the rest of my life. I can't believe I've been working myself to the bone over these stupid things. These stupid teensy little things. But even so, God, I'm so happy I could die. Man, is this what it feels like to get a paycheck, I wonder? It probably feels that way when you're a teenager. As an adult, it's not that great, but for me anyways. Spending an entire month's worth of blood, sweat, and tears on a little slip of paper that you can exchange for other pieces of paper that society has agreed to consider valuable. But it's not the paper itself that's valuable, it's the possibilities it creates. It allows you to pursue and protect things you hold dear. If this is the amount of work it takes to earn one little vacation, I can't imagine what having a real job feels like. Man, I'm just standing here totally dumbstruck and my mind's going a million miles an hour. Don't worry, Sumika, you won't have to wait much longer. March. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm already awake. Made sense, I did go to bed super early last night. So today is the day, huh? Where'd you think that by the time I come home tonight, I won't be a high schooler anymore? And I'll never wear this uniform again. Crazy. Obviously, I knew the graduation ceremony was today, but I hadn't really felt the weight of those implications until just now. Probably because I've been too busy with other stuff lately. School's been pretty much the furthest thing from my mind. Of course I'd wait until the last second to start getting sentimental. You know, I always thought these uniforms were a little plain, but because they're so white they gleam like crazy in the sun. Hard to believe it's just gonna be stuffed away in a closet after today, never to shine again. Same goes for my book bag and all my textbooks. Not that I was particularly attached to those to begin with. Haha. I may be graduating today, but you sure wouldn't know it from the way my desk looks. My textbooks and dictionary are still standing at attention, ready to be picked up and shoved into my book bag at a moment's notice. But that's never gonna happen again. They've already been retired. I mean, maybe those specific ones, but you probably still don't use your book bag, I imagine. Still got university, brother. Wait, I don't recognize this one. Is this my yearbook? I don't even remember them handing these out. Which probably means... Yep, the back pages are all completely blank. Usually you're supposed to have all your friends sign their names in here, along with a little doodle or a blurb expressing well wishes for the future. That's cool. Didn't have that, I think. Great, now I feel like a loner. Reminds me of this time last year when one of the graduating seniors came up to me after the ceremony and begged me to sign his yearbook. I didn't even know him all that well, but I figured, why not? Then I opened it up to the autograph section, and I saw that he hadn't gotten a single signature yet. That sucks. So then I teased him a little bit, right? I was like, damn dude, don't you have any friends? But apparently he'd been so busy with entrance exams and whatnot that he literally hadn't had a chance to ask anyone until then. He said that everyone else did all their signing on the day they handed them out, but he wasn't there, so he missed out. I remember thinking, damn, that sucks. I agreed. There's just not enough time for yearbook signing on the graduation day. Once homeroom gets out, you head straight to the gym for the ceremony and then say your goodbyes. Sad as it is, you don't really have the capacity to give any one person more than a few seconds of your time. Which is understandable. I mean, it's literally your last day of public school. You're gonna want to cram in as many last-minute memories as you can. Also, isn't this a private school? For all you know, this could be the last time you ever see most of these people. But the dude seemed pretty miffed about having a blank yearbook, so I made sure to take up an entire page. What a guy, dude. At first he was pretty pissed off about it, but after a while he seemed totally into it. Whenever I tried to wrap it up, he told me to keep on writing. Wonder how that guy's doing now. Does he ever look back at that yearbook? That was kind of a sweet story, not gonna lie. I'm really not sure what to do. To be honest, it'd be kinda hard to go around asking for signatures now, especially after I spent the last week conked out at my desk. They'd think I'm a complete tool, and I mean that's accurate, but still. Man, am I gonna look back and regret this somewhere down the line? Hell if I know. Kind of a pointless thing to speculate about, I suppose. Well, I guess I'll bring it just in case. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I was gonna forget to bring a pen? Ha ha ha. I'm not that stupid, you know? Damn it, I'm totally excited about this, aren't I? Ha ha ha. Man, it sure has been an eventful few years, especially these last 6 months. They've been a complete roller coaster. You're telling me. Yeah, remember when our house was like giant? I guess they really did just destroy all the added rooms and stuff when they left. Hell, it feels like only yesterday that there was still a door to Mia's room. Feel like yesterday that the door to Mia's room was still here. Man, the Mitsurugi financial group sure doesn't mess around. I don't know how they did it, but they didn't even leave a single trace of that door ever being here. If I didn't know any better, I'd assume the whole thing was some crazy fever dream. I mean, they leveled our entire neighborhood and then rebuilt it all overnight. There's not a single indication left of them ever having been here. Does that mean I might forget all about it someday? It's a pretty crazy... it was pretty crazy. I don't think you'd forget it, to be honest. Pretty crazy experience. Not a chance. Whether I can prove it or not, there was definitely a door here at one point. Just like if I were to throw out these textbooks, it wouldn't change the fact that I read them. Even if this uniform gets stowed away in a closet for the rest of my life, that doesn't change the fact that it once gleamed proudly in the sun. Same goes for this yearbook. Even if no one signs it, it won't change the fact that for 3 years, I was a student of Hakurio Prep, where I met all sorts of amazing people and got involved in all sorts of crazy shenanigans. I know, I'm getting a little too sappy here. But, I still feel like taking it along, even if I can only get a few signatures. I know it's dumb to want something tangible just to prove that your memories are valid, but I guess it's just one of those things that defies logic. One look around my room and I'm already getting emotional. Man, I'm supposed to be enjoying it while it lasts, not lamenting that it's almost over. Like last night, I even took the time to hang my uniform on a hanger, rather than just tossing it into a heap on the floor. That is extremely unusual for me. And I'm sure I had the time to stay here and keep looking around, I'd find a lot more to reminisce about. I know I've got an old photo or two hanging around in some of these drawers. I hardly ever sit down and look through my old stuff, so I guarantee I could find some really great memories. And I know that some of those things won't be as fun to rediscover if I don't do it now. After today, they'll stop being things I can look back on and laugh about with my friends, and start being bittersweet relics of a time gone by. But, I think that's okay. If I don't get to celebrate and reminisce along with everyone else, I guess that's fine. Because I spent the final weeks of my high school career on something that matters much more to me than that. I do feel bad for putting my friends out as a result, but at the end of the day, I did what I thought was right. And I did exactly the way I wanted to. I've got no regrets about that. Because, well, this is our graduation day. To me, it's much more than that. It's the day I step up and be a man. Alright, let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Got the tickets, and got the new Santa rabbit. Cool. Okay, Sumika. Just a few more hours. I promise. My daily commute. This is one thing I know I won't have to miss, since I live right here in the neighborhood. Though, since today's such a big day, it does feel pretty different than usual. The convenience store I always pass, and the vending machine in that manhole cover. All these things I never paid much attention to, suddenly they feel so nostalgic. I guess is the word, so much that I'm getting choked up just from walking down my street. It's kind of surreal. And here we are at the hill from hell, as we Hakurio students have so lovingly dubbed it. Said it before, that is a crazy hill to climb up every morning to school. While it's gorgeous in the springtime lined with cherry blossoms on both sides, it definitely is a hellish trek in the rain or snow. I never did find out its real name. As a freshman, I'd always be gasping for air by the time I reached the top, but now I can scale this baby without even breaking a sweat. It's the one thing that's kept me in shape over the past few years. This is gonna be the last time I climb it as a student of Hakurio Hiragi, clad in my chalk white uniform. In just a few short hours, my 3 years at this academy will be coming to an end. Here's the sign they put up for us. Class of 2001, Hakurio University Hiragi Preparatory Academy. Graduation ceremony. Ah, graduation. At my middle school, they actually had us all stand up and do this weird group speech thing during the ceremony. They divided us up divided us up into groups and gave us different lines to memorize. And just my luck, I ended up getting assigned one of the solo parts, and it was a pretty long one too. I was shaking in my boots the entire day leading up to it, but today I'm not stressed out at all. Mainly because, unlike my middle school ceremony, there wasn't a whole lot to rehearse this time. We're not even going up on stage to collect our diplomas one by one. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure we did that in high school, graduation. Which is a huge relief, but at the same time, that stress probably would have kept me from feeling all bittersweet. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this place. My time with Marimo-chan as a student of Hakuyo Haragi Class 3B is rapidly coming to an end. Sure, most of my classmates are moving on to Hakuyo U, but we're all gonna be split up into different departments and whatnot. After we graduate, who knows when I'll be able to see Class Rep or Makoto, or Ayamne, or Tama, or Kashiwagi again. Luckily, Sumita lives right next door, but still. Well, let's get this over with, I guess. Feel like this is the perfect time to stop, and we'll just cover the whole graduation and see if the Sumita plan works out next episode. So thank you guys for watching. As always, hopefully you enjoyed. I'm glad Takeru successfully made his deadline, even if he had to work himself almost to death. But yeah, it's time for some graduation stuff and see how it goes. And by time, I mean next time. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.